Hi, everybody. One film that we reviewed in 2023 was Space Jam: A New Legacy. Another film that we reviewed in 2023, Dark Tower and Space Jam: A New Legacy. Another film that we reviewed in 2023, Fat Beach, Dark Tower, and Space Jam: A New Legacy. One film that we reviewed in 2023, Curse of the Cannibal Confederates, Fat Beach, Dark Tower, and Space Jam: A New Legacy. Another film that we reviewed in 2023, Blades, Curse of the Cannibal Confederates, Fat Beach, Dark Tower, and Space Jam: A New Legacy. Another film that we reviewed in 2023, Ator 4, Blades, Curse of the Cannibal Confederates, Fat Beach, Dark Tower, and Space Jam: A New Legacy. Another film that we reviewed in 2023, Dark Crystal, Ator 4, and Blades. Curse of the Cannibal Confederates, Fat Beach, Dark Tower, and Space Jam: A New Legacy. Another film that we reviewed in 2023, Robo Vampire 2, Dark Crystal, Ator 4, the film called Blades, Curse of the Cannibal Confederates, Fat Beach, Dark Tower, and Space Jam: A New Legacy. Another film that we reviewed in 2023, Groundhog's Day, Robo Vampire 2, Dark Crystal, Ator 4, Jaws parody, Blades, Curse of the Cannibal Confederates, Fat Beach, Dark Tower, and Space Jam: A New Legacy. Another film that we reviewed in 2023, Cats and Peachtopia, Groundhog's Day, Robo Vampire 2, Dark Crystal, Ator 4, Quest for the Mighty Sword. That film called Blades, Curse of the Cannibal Confederates, Fat Beach, Dark Tower, and Space Jam: That Piece of... Anyway. Another film that we reviewed in 2023, Alien from LA, Cats and Peachtopia, Groundhog's Day, Robo Vampire 2, Dark Crystal, Ator 4. That film called Blades. Curse of the Cannibal Confederates, Fat Beach, Dark Tower, and Space Jam: A New Legacy. Another thing that we reviewed in 2023, A Furry Little Christmas, Alien from LA, Cats and Peachtopia, Groundhog's Day, Robo Vampire 2, Dark Crystal, Troll 3, That Film, Troma's Blades, Curse of the Cannibal Confederates, Fat Beach, Dark Tower, and that piece of junk Space Jam: A New Legacy. Now on with the review. It's real snow out here, folks. Hey everyone. You know what? You know what I like? Comedies.
No, you don't.
You know what I like? Sex comedies.
Ha!
You know what I don't like? 2-hour plus comedies. Most of the time, comedies can be fine at just an hour and a half.
You think so?
And I know what you're saying. Ooh, Justin, you just hated this movie because it stars women. Blah!
Yeah, that could be.
Okay, if that's the case, then explain why several of my favorite films include Pitch Perfect 1 and 2, which star a bunch of women,
Yeah.
Bad Teacher, and Bad Moms, and Bad Teacher stars one woman, and Bad Moms stars 3 women.
Hmm.
And if you're thinking that I don't know how to have fun or let loose or I need a strong, deep plot, are you new to this channel? Probably. But I will say this. I'm a fan of Project X.
Not me.
Film Brain is going to send a nuclear missile to our house now.
Uh-oh. Take cover.
So, I'm fine with sex comedies. I'm fine with women raunchy R-rated
Can we
comedies.
just get
I'm
on
fine
with
with
it?
I'm fine with party movies. I'm not fine with this.
Show them what it is.
You see the cover, you already know it. Sisters.
Bah, bah, bah.
Starring Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. I wasn't a huge fan of Baby Mama. And this continues that trend.
Mm.
Just like how I wasn't a fan of Will Forte, Kristen Wiig movies. Like when they did Brother Solomon, and then they did MacGruber.
Okay, so let's talk about this and not other SNL
Now,
films because there was enough SNL past cast.
this movie is Cameo Village.
Well, one made cameos a lot more than another.
What do you mean?
What's his face?
Bobby Moynihan? Yeah, but Rachel Dratch was also in this movie.
I know,
Chris
but she
Parnell
didn't
was
make
in this
that
movie.
much.
Kate McKinnon was in this movie.
Maya.
Maya Rudolph was in this movie.
She was annoying.
I'm surprised Kristen Wiig wasn't in this movie.
Oh, thank God.
Well, I'm probably not the target demographic for a movie starring mothers throwing a party and living in and I guess alive in like the 70s and 80s. Kay here might be able to know a little bit more about that than me. So why don't you talk about this movie and
God.
I'll just chime in. I'll just chime in with unfunny jokes. I learned it from this movie.
Okay. So Tina Fey was a mom.
That's a nice elf. I like that elf. I want to get all up in that elf. I want to download this elf. I like this elf. This elf is very funny. I've got a funny elf. Ha 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 ha. What?
I thought I was going to talk about the movie. Oh,
Well, actually,
you
it
poor
started with
little
Amy
elf on
Poehler. It started with Amy Poehler's character, but sure,
Yeah.
start with Tina Fey's character.
So mom and dad call Amy Poehler and say, "Hey, can you come down? We are thinking about selling our house.
No, they said
And
we're going to.
We're going to sell our house, and we need you and your sister to clean out your bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So come on down and get that done." It's quite a
So,
mess. So then the parents want Amy to tell
James Brolin and some other lady.
Yeah, I forget her name. They want
I thought her name was Diane something, or I don't know.
Keaton. No.
Lane?
No. They want her to tell her sister Tina Fey.
Mm-hmm.
So she calls Tina and she's like, "I can't do that. I can't do that." Well, her parents, when they were still on the phone, were faking that they were froze. Except for her mom blinked.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so,
if you're used to the typical kind of Tina Fey and Amy Poehler roles, you're not really. I don't know if you're gonna like this movie because the role reversal.
yeah.
In this case, Tina Fey is supposed to be playing like the partying floozy,
The one that
terrible
can't
mother.
keep a job and can't
And
grow up.
Amy Poehler is like the professional, respectful, mature nurse.
Yep. Okay,
Anyway,
you want me to
continue.
keep
So
going?
they're
Okay.
so
So Tina Fey, her daughter comes home for like a little bit, and then she leaves again. So you don't find out until close to the end, so I won't reveal. But her daughter was like,
I thought she was
um,
going to Europe, she said.
yeah, she said she was going to Europe, and she would send a picture once in a while to her mom.
Mm-hmm.
So her mom was getting kicked out because the landlord's dog um, ate and then barfed up and
Oh, yeah.
then ate the barf and oh god.
No, that's...
She was
No,
doing
you're...
she was doing
No,
eyelashes
that's
or
not
hair
correct.
removal.
That's not correct.
Okay.
You see,
I made it
she ate
cleaner.
it, then puked it up, then ate it again, then pooped it out, then ate it again. Then, yeah, he, she kisses the dog on the lips.
So sad. Sad, sad, sad. Yuck.
Great work, Paula Pell.
So then Tina Fey gets the idea, oh, I'll go and live in mom and dad's house because she doesn't know that it's being sold or being for sale or up for sale or whatever. And so she arrives down in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Amy picks her up at the airport.
Do they say where in Florida, or is it just Florida?
Florida.
Probably
And
Orlando.
then they stop at a liquor store. And then one of the douchebags that they used to go to school with.
Which one?
The first one at the liquor store.
Oh, John Leguizamo, the horny pervert.
Yeah, the one that ends up with Maya.
Yeah. Spoiler, but...
Yeah.
That's... Heck with it. It's not a... I don't care.
Well, you can talk now.
No,
so
you!
anyway, the house has a sold sign in the front.
You're not going to talk about another person that they meet?
Oh, the one, yeah, you're going to go off on it.
No, I won't, as long as you give justice to it.
So they're driving by, and
Ike Barinholtz.
They see this guy, and he's gardening, and he's all sweaty. So they call him Sweaty Guy.
I thought they called him, like,
Bushman
or something, or...
They called him a lot of things.
Hedge Boy or something.
And then Amy Poehler goes into her rage about his physique, and yuck, 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 yuck.
Really? Because I don't think it was about his physique. I think it was just about one body part.
I was being kind.
Go ahead, why don't you say it? I mean...
She was being very dramatic about his butt.
Yup.
And so then she had to go into her da-da about his butt and her butt and everyone else's butt and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It got really annoying. So then she was
then
like,
they see a
acting
foreclosure
like a high
house.
School girl.
Then they see a foreclosure sign in front of their house.
No, they see a sold sign. Sold.
I thought it was going to be sold.
It was going to be sold, but it's sold.
Okay.
So the couple was going to be starting to move in a little bit. So they
wanted a sun deck. You know, a blue sun deck. 'Cause you paint a sun deck blue.
Yeah, well,
this is supposed to be a joke, people.
Maya Rudolph has another idea for their blue paint. Oh,
I haven't. That would be a good description for this movie after a little bit.
So they want to throw one last party.
Yeah. After going in their house and
it was
reading their diary to each other in the bathroom or in the
bathtub and then in the bedroom.
Which, that's not questionable at all. Two blood relatives in the same tub together.
Well, if they were
naked.
3 and 4, that would be fine.
They're in their 30s or 40s.
Whatever. So anyway, they want to throw a party.
Yeah.
So they go out and they get all this stuff for the party. And then they go around and they invite all their high school
All
friends.
their celebrity cameos. I mean, friends.
And then
They
Tina Fey wants Amy to invite,
Ike Barinholtz.
yeah. And he owns the house, and it was his house he was working on. And he was doing a lot of renovations and stuff, so.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Let's see,
So
what else? Oh, you need to mention how um they
they go to the salon before.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
and they go try on clothing that they're trying on backwards, and it's really,
really, how out of date can you be?
well, how can you not tell what is the front and the back? Amazing. Yep, just simply amazing.
I think the clothing montage was funnier in The Sweetest Thing. Another sex comedy starring women that was better than this. And shorter.
Yeah.
But yeah, then
I don't think it got many laughs from me. I don't remember.
there might have been like 3 or 4 maybe. One of them was like Bobby Moynihan's character.
Oh.
That's about it. And like,
yeah, how they described him, he was so much more than just that little bit here.
They don't know what we're talking about.
Okay, that's fine. We watched a review.
Mm-hmm. Midnight screenings. And yeah, maybe maybe if JJ ever does if JJ ever does like marijuana or Molly,
she's not going
that's
to.
how she might act.
Why would you even say that?
Well, I couldn't say that about me.
Oh my gosh.
But I can say that about a
no
unseen character, JJ.
Oh boy. You crossed the line, kid.
How about JJ's bud? Do you think that's how he would act?
No. Because they wouldn't do it.
Yes, these fictional characters would not smoke marijuana or do Molly or whatever. So anyway, yeah, they run into Maya Rudolph. Maya Rudolph hears about the party. And then, they're like, no, you can't go, you're not invited, blah, blah, blah. Then...
So she shows up anyway.
She like, enters like 4 or 5 times. Oh, there's deleted scenes, so maybe there's more.
No, we already watched them.
No, there's more deleted scenes.
Okay, no, I don't
need. And there's extended scenes.
I don't need to see anything else. Okay. So anyway, during this party, everything that could go wrong goes wrong. Tina Fey is supposed to be the mom, and she's supposed to make sure that nobody messes everything up, so Amy Poehler can have the time of her life.
I disagree with you on something.
A lot of things went wrong.
Yeah, but I've seen
the washing machine.
I've seen Project X. I've seen things go wrong.
Okay. The washing machine, the person that barfed on her top, she poured in a whole jug.
Samantha Bee.
A whole jug of laundry detergent.
Oh, you forgot about what happened with Ike Barinholtz. Mozart?
Oh.
Go ahead, why don't you talk about that? It won't make any sense, so you might as well say it out of context.
So Amy Poehler and this guy, Ike fall.
How hard is that name? It's 3 letters.
Fall out from the attic.
Okay? No, fall off the bed.
Well, fall from the attic onto the bed.
Just talk about the fall off the bed. Jeez Louise.
So as Amy Poehler and Tina Fey are packing up their room, they bring out trophies.
I'll say it. So anyway,
oh God.
So anyway, there's some gel or something on the ground. Ike slips and falls butt first onto like a
Ballerina music.
Ballerina Music Box. However, his underwear must be like elastic by like 50
Or
feet.
maybe it's split. It got cut.
Which is funny because because there were no cuts and there was no skin.
Because it was stuck up his butt, you think they're going to show you a cut?
No, underwear cut. Or underwear
You
rip.
wouldn't see it!
Oh,
jeez.
It reminds me of that.
Kept rotating as it played.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
It reminds me of that Amy Schumer movie Trainwreck,
Oh.
where she was supposed to like be banging John Cena.
Mm.
But here's the thing: she kept her shirt on, and she kept her pajama pants on. So it's like, how are they doing? How are they having sex? Oh, John Cena is in this as a drug dealer.
Yeah. He brings like a fishing tackle box.
I think I might have gotten a chuckle or two out of him, maybe.
He had all
when he said he was in tennis or
on.
something.
Tina Fey asked him, "So, did you play sports?"
Tennis for a little bit.
And he's all muscular,
yeah,
and, all pumped and built out, and yeah.
I think this is about the length that the movie would have been if they had cut the improv and cut the cameos and actually had a plot, or how long I would have made this movie.
What, 17 minutes?
Maybe shorter. So anyway, now
the parents call.
Can I do?
Well, just wait. The parents call. Tina Fey picks it up and says that they're
going to give her half the money.
Well, they say
that they make from selling the house.
They wanted to come over, but they had been drinking a little bit, and then
Amy Poehler and Tina Fey mud wrestle.
Well, after she finds out that Amy Poehler...
Does it matter why?
Her daughter was staying with Amy Poehler.
And then there's...
in Atlanta.
And then there's a part at the end where it's like, thank you, movie. I also hated Vacation.
Yeah. The pool falls in a sinkhole.
That wasn't from Vacation.
No, I'm just saying.
Do you know what scene I'm talking about?
Oh, God.
The part
Please
where...
Please don't.
What?
No, they can figure it out. They're smart enough. Come on, we have to wrap this up.
It's not a rim job. It's not the rim job joke.
Oh, God. We need to wrap this up.
Okay. Given that in the past Hollywood didn't let women direct films and this movie is not directed by a woman, as a woman, what do you think about this movie? What did you think about this movie?
I fell asleep in the beginning and I thought it was kind of boring.
Yeah.
It made me very tired and just wanted to nope, that's enough.
While I do own Mean Girls, which is a Tina Fey, Amy Poehler movie.
But it's better.
This is a case of letting them just go raunch and just go R-rated. I'm kind of getting a little tired of movies that are R-rated just for profanity and drug use and not for nudity.
And don't follow a plot. Just kind of go off and do what you want.
They throw a party and then at the end it's Christmas. Boom. That's why we're talking about the movie now.
Yep. So, ta-da! We got our little elf on the shelf little guy. We got candy canes. We just have a tabletop Christmas tree.
I wouldn't suggest watching this. If you want to watch a movie like this, watch something like Bad Moms, watch something like Pitch Perfect, watch Bad Teacher, which is significantly shorter. Watch
see, I'm still tired.
Watch The Sweetest Thing. Project X is significantly shorter, and that does a party 100 times better than this movie did, and way more extreme.
There you go.
In Project X, they almost set fire to the neighborhood.
Okay, we gotta wrap this up. I would not recommend it.
Join us, well, this is the beginning of December. Join us when we're going to take a look at one of Kay's picks.
Yay!
Happy December. See
Bye
ya.
bye.